Hey everybody, it's Tim. Welcome back to another episode of Boone County Beekeeper. Now today, it's Monday. It's the 24th day, July. About 6 o'clock in the evening. Going to storm here in about an hour or two. It's already hitting just a little bit to the west of us. So I got to make this kind of quick, get in and get out. Going to be really hot this week. It's hot today, but about almost 90, but it's going to be the coolest day this week, so don't want to get in here too much when it's so hot. Now, let me tell you what we got going on here. This is a quick video. If you remember on the last video, come up here on Saturday, and I robbed all this honey off these two big colonies down here. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. That was not good. Man, they eat me up. I do not know how many stings that I got, and it was bad. Mostly on my hands. It was bad. They was not happy at all. But we got it all off there, and I will say that it surprised me how much honey was in there. I pulled 5 supers off. I had one shallow that was full and was capped. Got 18 pound out of it, and I've got a deep down there and 3 mediums that I've got drying right now. Not everything was capped. I'm going to say in the deep was probably 75% full, and those mediums was anywhere from almost half to some of them was maybe 3/4 full. So yeah, I'm going to have a little bit, and that's that basswood honey. Lynn honey is what everybody calls it here, and it's really good stuff. But now today, tell you what I want to do. I want to get in this plastic hive over here, and I tell you guys, them bees, I hope there's still a handful of bees. And I got in there Saturday morning before I pulled that honey, and I wanted to do this Saturday, but it was too violent up here. I couldn't do it. Something has happened to that queen. I don't know if she's died trying to get a check. I don't know what's going on with her. I've not seen her the past 2 times, but she is not absolutely doing anything. And the bee numbers is way down. They've dwindled down, and I'm seeing some hive beetles in there, and I'm just hoping and praying that when I get in here today, I'm not all slimed out. So what I'm going to do, I brought a deep box. You know, on that plastic hive there, the bottom board is screwed to the first deep box, so I can't really take that off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer those frames over into this deep that I brought from the house, and then make sure we don't have a queen down in there. Then I'm going to take this double nuke that we combined. I got a good young queen, this year's queen. She's marked. She is laying really good. Poor old thing, I've stolen and robbed from her all summer long. And she's still kicking it in high gear. She's still laying pretty good sheets of brood. But I'm going to transfer those bees over into that plastic hive because those bees over there are just not going to make it. They may not be anything in there now. I don't know. We'll know when we get in there. See what happens. You know, I'll say this before we start. It's been a great year, and it's been a bad year. The great part is on the honey. We've had a flow. It's been absolutely been unreal. It has. It's you know, I've just off them two hives down there, and I had a hive for a little bit before they absconded on me. We've got a lot of honey off them guys. I mean, I would say by the time this is done, when I get this all spun out, 250 to 275, I would say, on just a couple colonies. And you know, that's really, really good. That's a really good year. It is, and can't complain. But now, as good as that is, I will say this: I've kind of lacked on my bees. You know, I've focused mostly on the honey, and I was really hoping to go into winter here with more than what I got. Right now, you see, I've got, when I transfer this one, I'm gonna have 5. Out of the 5, I'll say that 4 of them is very strong, and 1 is going to be still lagging behind. So that cedar hive down there, it's pretty weak, and I don't know what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to probably I give them, if you remember, a few weeks ago, a couple weeks ago, I gave them 2 frames of brood and bees. Not really been back in. I glanced in it Saturday and seen the population was up, but I never pulled no frames. So we wanted to get in there, or maybe this coming weekend, see where they're at. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. We got some time here. If she don't start doing something, I may just have to combine her, and I'd probably combine her with this plastic hive right here. So I'd rather go into winter with 4 strong ones, and then, you know, instead of a couple that's iffy. So we'll just see what happens. But now we'll go ahead and we'll get in here. I'm gonna go shut the camera off for a minute. I'll set you up over here at the plastic hive. We'll jerk all the frames out of there, and then we'll put them in that deep box that I got. We'll put these right here in that plastic hive, and then I'll shake what bees I got on those frames in one by one. And we'll have to really watch for the queen, but I don't think that she's in there, but she might be. So we'll see. Just hang on, guys. I'm going to shut you off, and we'll get right back on it. All right, guys. Looks like we got some bees here trying to rob, so that's not a good sign. They may not be anything in here. They may have already been robbed out, but we'll find out here in just a minute. I do see a few bees in there. We'll see what we got. Not a lot of bees for sure. I do have one apivar strip in that double nuke over there, so we'll be sure to have a couple in there. All right, there's nothing on that frame. I'm just going to put them right here in this box till we get ready for them. I had high hopes for these, but there's something happened to that queen. I don't know. Got a little honey there. But we'll take these frames home and freeze them. I'm worried about the hive beetles is what I'm worried about. Yeah, there's not much. I think this might just be pretty much just robber bees. We'll find out here in a minute. They definitely need a boost, that's for sure. A lot of nectar in here. A lot of nectar. We'll freeze these. And with that much nectar in there, we'll just go right ahead and we'll put these in the freezer, and when these girls are ready for a box, we'll bring that back up and we'll put them back on. That way they won't have to store as much nectar. Now there is just a little patch of brood, very little. I see no eggs, no anything. Something has happened to this queen right here. I don't know. Don't know exactly what, but something's definitely happened to her. Now, I worry about the hive beetles. I don't see any eggs whatsoever, guys. So apparently she's not been in here for a little while. So we'll see. We'll get them all transferred over here and see what we can do. Yeah, I think this is just robbery. Now, boy, I tell you, there is a queen right there. She is. Doggone, there she is. She's there. She just flew. She flew. She just flew. Now, tried to land on me. Where she went, I don't know. Man, this is full of hive beetles. And, well, I'm going to set this frame out. That one's plumb full of hive beetles. She's just not doing nothing. I was going to pinch her anyway, so don't have to worry about that now. That's a good thing. She was a pretty queen, but just not doing anything. So we'll go ahead and, man, I got hive beetles galore. I do, guys. This is not good. Let me see if I can mash some of these down. we definitely got to freeze these frames. They're gonna be all slimed out here before you know it. She sure did fly now. She didn't know what was going on. But yeah, there we go. Now, a lot of nectar. So, not really gonna have to worry about it too bad. Alright, so let me I'll stick this feeder on top of it here. We'll shake them bees down one by one here in a minute. We're going to get this nuke now. I see some dead bees down in there. Hey, something definitely happened to them. Not a lot. I see a few. I'm going to go ahead and I'll put these other ones in. And we'll see what happens. Smoke what I can out. Clean that box up a little bit. A lot of propolis. Now I like this hive right here, this plastic hive. Hopefully it'll work all right. We'll see. Let me see what I can get some of these bees. There's I don't know, 40 bees maybe are dead, but they ain't had nobody to carry them out really. So, well, that old queen flying off, that helped me. Sure did. I don't like to pinch them anyway, but she just had to fend for herself now. I hate that. Yep, alright, so there we go. Let me go over here, guys, and grab this nuke. Hang on. I'll get the top box first. We'll just go from there. I'll set this right here. You probably can't see it. That'll give me a little area to work from. Let me put a lid back on this to keep a big robbing session from happening here. Yeah, I don't know, guys, what's happened to her. I don't know. If you remember, that's a swarm that I caught, and they never did grow really. And the plastic frame, you see there, they just built just a little dab there. Started that. This is on the second layer up, so we'll put it on the outside. We'll save all our center section for our brood, and I'll show you some of those brood frames when we get down to them. Now I'm just going to put them in, and I'm going to leave them alone. Let me come around there, guys. I'm going to leave them alone for a little bit. And that's full of nectar. All kinds of nectar in there. So that's a good food frame. We'll put it on the outside. They're going to definitely be a little confused where to go, but they'll work it out. If I hadn't come today, I don't think I would have had that comb much longer. See there, we got another food frame, capped. Looks good. We'll put that right here. Okay, 2 more. Okay, so same thing here, food frame, both sides. I'll put it over here. Keep all of our food on the outside. One more here, guys. This is just an empty foundation. Empty, so here's what we'll do. We'll slide that in a little bit. Hopefully these girls now will take off. I'm wanting to really see how they do through the winter. Hang on, guys. Let me go over here and grab this other box. This is where the main part of the bees are. Got an apivar strip in there, so we'll put that one and one more in before we go. Now, these girls got to grow some too, but now, like I said, I have robbed these girls blind. I have empty frame. I'll do this. I'll put it on the outside. I have robbed from these girls all summer long. I have, and they've kept me going. I tell you, they have. Sometimes you got to do this, guys. You want to go in the winter absolutely the best you can. Now, I'll come around and show you this. Getting into the main part of the bees here. Now here's my queen too. I'll show you her real quick. Hopefully she won't fly off. See right there, it's this year's queen. She's pretty. Getting ready to go around the frame. I'm gonna go ahead and get her in the box. Let me see here. Just building that one out, so I'm gonna put her right here where she'll be safe. So we know the queen's in there. That's good. All right, go to the next one. I'll come around and show that to you as well. Brood frame. Looks like a lot of it's emerged. And I do see it's backfilled with eggs and larvae, man. It is laid up. That's going to be a full frame here just in a day or two. Right there, I see a cap brood. I see larvae down in there. Can you see that, guys? I see larvae and eggs everywhere. So it's not going to be long. This thing will blow up. So we'll just put them in and we'll let them do their thing for a couple weeks. I am going to come up this weekend and I'll put a little bit of feed on them. So 2 more to go. Just hang on, guys. Come around and show you the next one as well. Good heavy frame right there. Anxious to see how these girls do through the winter. More brood and eggs and larvae. This thing's going to be full here before you know it. She is absolutely, she has got that, every cell I see eggs or larvae. So yeah, it's coming. That's a good thing. Now, got one more frame, guys. I think this thing here is going to be a lot better shape than what it was. She starts getting that brood to emerging, we should be okay. We just got to try to get ready for winter, guys. It's what we got to do. Now, I'm not coming around here, but right here, you see on this side, I see pollen and nectar is what I see. So just working on this one, just starting to build some wax. So put this in. Now what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to put my apivar back in, and I've got 2 right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up. This is Monday. I'm going to give them this week. They've got some food in there. And I'm going to come up on Saturday. And as bad as I hate to, I'm going to get in all these colonies. Not get in them, but I'm just going to give them some feed. Now, those 2 big ones over there, whew, I dread that, but I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to get some food on them. Them guys are mean. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're just mean. All right, so here we are. We got her. That's what I wanted to do. I'll shake the rest of these bees out in front of the colony here when I get done. We know the queen ain't in there, definitely. So don't know where she went. She might be on me. She's trying to land on me, I know that. But anyway, guys, listen. Right now is a crucial time. I know I say that every week, but I'm telling you guys, right now is what's going to determine how your season is going to go next year. You've got to go in to the fall and the winter with strong bees. That's why we did what we did. There's no need to limp around. Remember Blondie over here last year? I went too long and I let them go, and I shouldn't have done that. And I learned my lesson right there. Guys, we just got to get in there, get them built up. We got to start feeding. We just got to make sure they go into winter as big and as strong and as healthy as they can be. Now, on the healthy part, let me tell you this, and we'll bring this to a close. This apivar, now this is Monday, not this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday, 2 weeks, I'm going to the beach. Going back to topsail. Bray West has done sent me a message wanting to know if I was coming, and I am. But I'm going to go down there on the 5th of August. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to come up next week, not this week, but next week, in the middle of the week, and I'm going to get in these 2 old big ones over here. And as bad as I hate to, I'm going to pull them apart and I'm going to put ApiGuard. I've never fooled with it. I finally got it in. I'm going to give them a half a dose. I'm going to go 25 on each one. Put a shim on it and put that super right back on top. That's just their winter super. We'll start feeding them. I know Bob Benny, he feeds when he uses ApiGuard, and I'm going to do the same thing. And we'll just see what happens. And that should be when I get back from the beach. Should be time to get in there and check it. And I'm going to give them about 2 rounds. And then I'm going to do a mite test. And I'm still going to be doing some oxalic acid as well. But now, I think we diverted a crisis right here. I really do. These bees would not have been here by the weekend. There's no doubt in my mind. I would have been slimed out. So I'm going to get these home and get them in the freezer. I'm going to bring them around and shake them out in front of the hive. These old girls over here are going to be confused, try to figure out where to go, but they're just going to have to come over here and blend in with everybody else. Now the ApiGuard, like I said, it'll be going on, and this Apivar, it should come off about a week after I get back from the beach. So we've timed it out just about right. I want to start feeding heavy. I want to start trying to build some comb. Comb is what we really need for next year. So that's what I want to do. So guys, listen, take care of yourself. God bless you. God bless your family. God bless your bees. I hope that you and your family's well. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope that your bee season is going wonderful. I do. I hope that you get more honey than you could ever dream. But you know, I say it's not all about the honey. Yeah, we've had a good season. We have here. A lot of people's not, but it's not always about the honey, guys. It's about the bees. We got to take care of them. We'll say one more thing before we go. That open air colony I was telling you about last video, my buddy, he got back from Ohio, and he called me and he said, hey, bees are gone. So don't know if a bear got them, did a person get them, I don't know. So we missed out on that one, but we didn't know. But oh well, that's the way that it goes. So next project we got is right here. We'll get in there this weekend. This is probably the only one I'll probably check on, is this one right here and that little double nuke over there. I want to see how these girls are doing since we gave them a boost. She's not doing much either, guys. I hope she comes in front too. I'd love to go into winter here with 5 good strong colonies and that nuke over there, so we'll see. You guys take care of yourself. This is Tim, the Boone County Beekeeper. Thanks for stopping by.